All right, thanks for tuning in. For today's review, I'm in Sydney, Australia, and I'm with none other than, who am I with? Jacob, yeah, he's my nephew, and did you want to show something?
Excellent.
Yeah, those are his Legos. Okay, so for today, let me show you what we're about to do.
Hello, I'm David. I'm Paul's older brother, and today we're going to be smoking some ribs. So we have some pork spare ribs, and we have some beef spare ribs. So this rub here will go on to the beef spare ribs, and for this rub, I've actually used Montreal steak spice. I've used coffee. I've used a little bit of garlic and onion powder, some sea salt, some pepper, some paprika, and some brown sugar. And I've mixed that all together. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rub everything down with mustard. We're not going to use a lot, just a little bit so it acts like a glue. So we're just going to use just a bit. And then the rub will stick to the mustard, but you won't taste the mustard. When you are eating. Okay, so that is the pork done. So I'm just going to put the rub on. Put that aside, and we're going to let the rub soak into the meat for a little bit. So that will go here. And now we're going to do the same thing with these guys.
Okay, so now they're done. We're gonna let these sit, and now we're gonna go start the smoker. See you soon. Okay, so what we're about to do now is we're about to start the smoker. So we have the coal set up all around, so we're gonna put it in the middle. That way it burns out nice and slow, and then the wood is gonna give a nice smoky flavor to the meat. So we're gonna start this right now by adding the hot charcoal. Okay, so that's it. We're going to let that get nice and hot and up to temperature, and we'll keep you updated. So now we're going to assemble it. So step one. Add some water so that will keep the meat nice and moist.
Great. Top grate. Now we're going to let it come up to temperature.
What temperature?
We're going to get to about 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Open up all the air vents.
Right. Okay, so we got the right temperature, so we're about to load in the meat. A lot of smoke. Okay, so these are the pork ribs. And now we're going to add the beef ribs. And now the beef ribs, we're going to let these go for about 6 hours. And then
Pork ribs, we're going to let them go for 3 hours. We're then going to take them off. We're going to wrap them up in some foil and then let them go for 2 hours.
Okay, so now we've been cooking for about 3 hours. We're going to take out the pork ribs and let's do it.
It's been going, yeah. It's been going good.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
So these are going to come off.
It's on fire. It looks like it's on fire.
It does.
It almost looks like it's on fire because
So now that the ribs have been on the smoker for 3 hours, we're now going to wrap them in foil. And in the foil, we're going to put some brown sugar, some Australian honey, we're going to put the ribs meat side down like that. Okay, and then we're going to put a little bit of apple juice. And this will help to braise the ribs as they cook
How long are we going to put them back in for?
2 hours. What we're going to do, we're going to put just a little bit of honey on top. Maybe just a little bit brown sugar. Gonna wrap these up. That. Want to make sure the wrap is really, really tight. We're going to put these back on the smoker for 2 hours. Okay, so, ready?
Yep.
So, we're going to put these ribs back on for 2 hours.
Yes. Okay, so these are the ribs after 5 hours in the smoker. We've wrapped them up for 2 hours. We put the apple juice, and now we're going to do the final step. We're going to add some barbecue sauce to them, and then we're going to put them back for about another hour. Put on both sides.
Nah, we're just going to do this side. And then we're going to put this back on for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're going to put on some more sauce.
All right, just a quick update. So these are the beef ribs. As you can see, they look a little burnt on the outside, but that's not the case at all. Can you please demonstrate? As you can see, these are super tender, and right now the smell is absolutely amazing. These smell so good right now, and look how juicy and tender these things look. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put them back on the smoker for another hour, and then we're going to try them out, and we'll let you know how they taste. See you soon. So now we're just putting everything back on the smoker for the last hour of cooking. As you can see, we started off in the morning. Now the sun's already starting to go down. It's getting a little dark. We've been doing this for about 6 hours, 5 hours actually. This is the last hour that we put them in. Keep in touch. Okay. All right. So if you have a look, this is the end result. These are the beef ribs. These are the pork ribs. I'm just gonna try a little bit of this one now. As you can see, that's it right here. You try to break it apart and it completely falls apart. All right, 1, 2, 3. Already I can taste the honey. I can taste the smokiness. I can taste the pork, the way this falls apart. This is so delicious. The only way I can describe this, or the best way I can describe this, this was made with love. And you can really, really taste that. The person who made this, this is the man of the hour. He loves what he's doing and it shows in the taste. Alright. So we're gonna get prepared. We're gonna try the beef ribs soon. And I'll give you an update on those.
Mommy,
Stay tuned.
No.
Say that again, Jacob?
this is the best ribs ever.
Okay, so the best ribs ever. Just a little update. So these are, look how easily this falls apart. Look at that. The bone, it doesn't even stay in. It completely just falls off the bone. There you go. Oh, okay. What are they?
Best ribs ever.
Best ribs ever. Okay, so that's for the pork. Now for the beef. Which one's mine? This one? Okay. So now for the beef. Look at this. This as well just completely breaks apart. Look at that. Look at that.
Stop playing with the ribs.
Okay, so I'll just try these. Again, the best way to say this, these are made with love and it really comes out in the flavor. These are amazing. It only took 6 hours. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna finish this mountain of meat on my plate and I'll see you next time. Bye.